Ken Covington, and I have worked at the Heinz factory over there for 12 years. 24 years ago, my wife and I decided to move our family up to the Goulburn Valley because this is where we believed our kids had the best future. We were dairy farmers, and we moved up here because this was considered the food bowl of this country. We settled into the district, and our kids went to the local schools, played football here, and the girls played netball, and they participated in other local activities. During the downturn of the dairy industry in the late 90s, we decided we'd have to get some off-farm income, so we both applied for jobs at Heinz, and we were both, myself and my wife Ruth, were lucky enough to get put on for the season. One of the pleasant things about working at Heinz at the time was when you are a dairy farmer, you tend to become somewhat of a recluse, you work on your own, and by moving over to Heinz, it was a social outlet for us. We got to know everyone, and after the season, I was lucky enough to be kept on as a permanent employee, and my wife was kept on as a casual. We had often heard rumours that the factory was going to close, but we all kept working there with great pride about the products we produce and the job we're doing. During one tomato season, we worked 73 days straight without a break because we knew that not only were we making good money, we were producing the product, and the farmers were relying on us to get their product through the factory while it was at their premium, because their income relies on us doing our job properly too. At one stage there, our site was the most profitable Heinz site in the Heinz global world for 2 years, which is a big effort for a little town that's come from nowhere. On May 27th this year, our worst fears were realised. We awoke to the news that we were closing. When we all went down back to the warehouse to be told, there was just a feeling of disbelief, and I could see the feeling of fear in people's eyes. A lot of people walked away from that meeting, and some people couldn't even speak. They were that upset. We were all invited back to share a cuppa at the smoker room with management, but most of us left to deal with the shock and the grief in our own ways and with our families. When I arrived home, there were more of my workmates at my place waiting to speak to us than stayed at Heinz, and we all sat there well into the night, shared a few drinks, or quite a few drinks, and tried to help each other get through it. Most of us there were of the belief that we would retire out of Heinz. We love working at that place, and we're one big family. Not only do I work at the Heinz and my wife, our son-in-law does, my daughter has at one stage, and my son, so it's meant a big part of our life to us. My dream was to grow old with my family and my grandkids around me, not have fragmented families all over Australia as kids move away to find work. I know the drought and very poor government policies in the past that have had a major impact on the agriculture and manufacturing sectors, but this food bowl is quickly turning into the dust bowl. I don't know about you, but I don't think we can stand by and let our kids inherit what we're going to give them. I'm going to miss working with all our workmates there. We were one big family, and a lot of them there are now considered my closest friends. The flow-on effects from this closure is going to be huge for our community. Apart from the 146 jobs that are lost at Heinz, there are 53 companies directly affected by the closure. It is estimated that because of the closure, there will be a possibility of 657 people losing their jobs in this area. Towns like Kyabram, Tatura, Stanhope, Rushworth, Tongala, Tuke and Shepparton are all going to feel the effects. When the idea was raised about starting a co-op to keep our community alive, I decided to get involved. I know that many of you here will think that this is pie in the sky stuff, but in other towns people have done this and achieved their dream. And at least if we give it our best shot and we don't get it over the line, we're not going to die wondering. We can look our kids in the eye and say we give it our best try. So I just want to say thank you for all coming, and I hope you all support our quest. Thank you.